Content warning, this entire series will have like flashing images because I'm using speed paints. Just keep that in mind. If anyone's photosensitive or if it's late at night and your eyes are sore, just like don't watch this yet. Come back if you want to. Totally chill, just a heads up. Hey yo, I'm Muesli and welcome everyone all to this little new YouTube series I have. Basically the process that the series will go through is like interest I have, and it's called drawing for me. So I named it that just because I'm just drawing things that I enjoy. It's not really anything serious. It's mostly just like fun little activities or like interests I have. Like if I rewatch a show, I'll talk about some opinions on it and stuff. And it would just be like a little like kind of, I might even do some reviews on here in the future. I'm not entirely sure what the series will unpack so far. But for now I know that I'm going to go through doing some animal-fied character designs, some types of like commission work when I get commissions, because also those are open. I'll put my Twitter in the description, which has all my commission pricing information. I take PayPal, just heads up. But yeah, so I'll probably even start doing some commission work on here and like talk through my process, my ideas, my thoughts, some client work and stuff like that if the client is interested in that and like wants me to. But yeah, so today I'm talking through how I do headshots and profile pictures. As you can see right now, I'm drawing my friend's character Bandit. I don't want to share any info on the character yet and like backstory wise, because I don't really know how much my friend will actually be putting out there. I'll also put their Instagram in the description if you want to check out some of their own artwork, because they have amazing artwork. She's very talented. But yeah, so basically the process I usually go through and stuff consists of like doing a sketch first, which I actually have started doing symmetry on. I didn't know how to do that in Procreate for so long. I learned how to. I won't be talking through how to do it because it's actually quite simple, and there's some really short like quick tutorials that you can find online, and there's no point in me really adding that here. But basically I started using symmetry. I started going through sketch processes and stuff, which I usually do a very rough first, of just like construction lines, and then I go on to do like a bit more of a rougher like kind of like shapes and like fur types and stuff that I want to have there, and then I go over and do line art. And so for this particular piece and stuff, I decided to use a bit more thicker lines because I feel like that's also like better to convey shapes and like fur types and stuff like that in like what's it called, like in like profile pictures and stuff. So I felt like that would be like particularly helpful in like conveying all of that. So I use that, and I also like decided to go through and add my little like, sometimes I don't really use this art so much, but like sometimes I'll add little like extra little like lines to and streaks like to replicate fur textures and stuff a bit more. So I added a little bit of that and stuff around the cheek fur and like a bit all over, and it was actually really fun. Like I actually really enjoyed doing the line art here. But moving on to shading and stuff, I actually really enjoy the shading style at the moment. I've seen a heap of like other content creators do this type of style, and I actually really enjoy it. So basically the way that you do that is you basically just need to create like a line art for the shading. Like so you just need to like go through and just again like just do like whatever texture and stuff that you want to have like for the line art or like shading and stuff. I'd recommend having it be like very similar to the line art style. It probably doesn't matter too much, but I just personally think it looks a little bit better. I haven't seen any other work that is different from that, but again, just kind of experiment with it. Just go have fun, try different things with it. It would probably look really cool. But yeah. But also just moving on to general chat and stuff again of like the character. I really fucking love this character design. Bandit is like a collie, I think, or like it might not be a collie. I can't really remember exactly. Australian Shepherd. But they like I really love their fluffy ears, and there's like a whole bunch of sentimental meaning and stuff behind the like design and everything, and I just really like it a lot. It's very fun. I like the design heaps, and I'm really happy with this little drawing and stuff, and I really hope that my friend does like this a lot. And now we're moving on to my current profile picture. Yay! So just like trust the process here, because like the sketch looks really feral, but I actually really am happy with how like the full like new profile picture turned out, because the old one again looked really crunchy and crusty. Like it looked so gross. It's not even that old. I can't remember the exact date I did it, but it's not even that old. It was only like a few months ago. I think maybe even just a month. It just didn't like look great, and I felt like it didn't really capture my Sona's design. So I was like, you know what, screw it, I'm gonna just like make a new one. And after seeing, like, this was actually the one I did first. I actually went back and did like my friend's one like after this one. But this is where I like actually experiment with the shading design and everything. And like doing the symmetry, and as you can tell, the symmetry does not look too great initially. The eyes are way too far apart, the mouth was like too wide and everything. It ended up turning out pretty good, but again, because it was my first one, I actually did experimenting with symmetry again and like stuff like that. It felt really strange because I had not done like symmetry drawings in a long time. Like I did drawings that included symmetry, but I didn't do it with like the actual symmetry corrector kind of thing. I originally used to do it where I just would like draw one side of the face and then I would just like flip it and then just like connect it again to the face. So it would sometimes look a bit fucked up. The like face would be a bit wonky, but overall I actually really enjoyed this. And I also forgot to mention how like you do the white outline. I actually did not know how to do that for so long, but it turns out you just need to like get like the bottom coloring layer that you have, blur it a bit, and then you use a selection tool, and you just need to go over that and like open it up a little bit to like the width of like the white line you want. You like close the layer that you did of blurring it, because you also have to duplicate that, so then you don't just like remove the base coloring layer, and then you just like have a little white line by like placing the bucket tool, and it looks good. I like that style a lot. It's a lot more clean than like the other way that you do it, where you just like go around with an outline. But here you can also see me going through doing the lineup. I actually did this type of style with the like lineup for the shading on the other drawing, but I only did that for lighting. I didn't do that for the initial one. I actually prefer it like this. I think maybe like I felt like this method was a little bit like easier to manage when you went back and like went around it a little bit, but I'm not too sure because it was kind of more difficult. I found like just trying to like capture it in a way where it like everything would like you'd be able to just fill it in with the bucket tool and stuff. But overall, I actually am really happy with how this turned out. It's a little bit crunchy and stuff, but I actually really love it. I really enjoy it. Anyways, thank you heaps for everyone showing up and just kind of like coming to check out my first episode of Drawing for Me. I plan on trying to do these weekly if I can, because I've currently been way too flat out to actually work on map parts, so I currently don't have any. But I'll try and get on top of this and actually work more on doing different types of little speed paint videos. So I'll start trying to do Draw Me For Me maybe I'll try and have it out every Sunday, weekly. I actually have like already a drawing that started for next week's, which I might secretly post about on Twitter. You'll have to follow me on Twitter to figure that out. Not really, you can just check it. But anyways, I hope that you all enjoyed this. I hope you all are excited for the future ones. If you have any recommendations of like topics you want me to talk about, I only have a few that are planned out for the future, so I'd love to have more recommendations of like different topics I should do or I could possibly do, or like shows you'd recommend me watching so that I can talk about them. That'd be fantastic. Again though, thanks heaps for joining me for episode 1. I will try and like sort out episode 2 soon. All the profile picture stuff, I'll try and post it on Twitter. It's already there on my commission page, so if you do like my style for like doing profile pictures, maybe just come commission me if you don't want to do it yourself. Anyways, thanks y'all. Have a good one. Bye.